Protecting and enhancing the native ecology of a special corridor of land with a multifaceted approach, representing the Whakatane district, here we have the Manawahe Eco Trust.
Tēnā koutou katoa. I'm pleased to be here. I'm Tony Bond, Mayor of Whakatane, and I'd just quickly like to say thank you, TrustPower, for putting this on. This is our first time here, and we should have been here years ago. It's just fantastic. And so thank you to all those participants. I've got two dynamic ladies behind me, Fran and Janet, from the Manawahe Eco Trust. The activities of the Manawahe Eco Trust create a positive impact on the Whakatane district. Their 6-hour adventure race attracts new visitors to the area from far and wide who positively impact upon the local economy. Through the practice and promotion of conservation, the Eco Trust encourage environmental care within our region. With their diverse range of programs, we are strengthening our community as together we work to conserve our beautiful native environment. I'd now like to introduce to you John McIntosh, one of our founding trustees.
Well, I really think that that magnificent bird, kakako, was the cause for the trust in the beginning. I remember coming out onto the farm one day many years ago and hearing this magnificent chime out in the bush. I had no idea what it was, but I knew it was something very special. Undoubtedly, it was under threat from pests. So the community decided that we'd form an eco-trust. Called it the Manawahe Eco Trust. And we now have, a committed group of people, many of them volunteers, most of them volunteers. And they're coming out into the bush here. They put tracks through the bush and they put bait stations in the bush. They're killing off the possums, rats, ferrets, stoats, anything at all that is a threat to the bird. And not just the kakako either, the other birds as well. The people who are involved, I think, are passionate about what they're doing. They work well together. They're well directed. The next thing that happened really of major concern in the community was the closing of our school. We were concerned about the school being closed, and we hit on the idea of perhaps using the school as an eco-centre. So that is just another step forward, I think. Quite a remarkable step forward when you consider how it would have been unfortunate if the school had actually just been left. We would be using the school for environmental education. We've had schools up here. They have a bit of a session in the classroom there. We show them how to set a trap and catch an opossum or that type of thing. They enjoy that. And then they've come out into the bush here and planted native seedlings. That's encouraging these children and educating these children. They really enjoy it. They come back and they like to see their trees still growing. And it's also, of course, a way of funding the eco-centre. So that's good. That's looking to the future. The children enjoy it. You know, I guess anything to get out of a classroom, probably, well, that's how it was with me anyway, but they do enjoy coming up here. They're inspired and will think of these things in the future. To raise money for the Eco Trust, we've run events here, 6-hour race, walkers, bikers, that sort of thing. And the people have really enjoyed doing it. I enjoy the bush now and I enjoy the people coming here. I mean, if you've got something you enjoy, it adds to it if you have others enjoying it as well. And that is what is happening here now. I suppose one of the major events we've had here is the 6-hour event, which takes a lot of organising, but again, when you've got keen, passionate people, it happens. Because of the people involved, they're people who make sure things happen properly. It's surprising also how far afield people come from to take part in an event like that. And hopefully they go home and they see what's happening here. And there are other people in other parts of the country also who are doing this sort of thing. So that the more it's done, I believe, the better.
Tēnā koutou, ko Francis Van Alphen, taku ingoa. My passion for ecology and my love of meetings has earned me my role as chairperson for the Manawahe Eco Trust. We are located in the beautiful Eastern Bay of Plenty, under the care of our island Motahora and our mountain Pūtuaki. Our work supports the activities of the Regional Council and the Ecological Trust, and is focused around the utilisation and protection of the biodiversity of the Manawahe Corridor, which includes the endangered North Island kōkako, whose haunting call you heard earlier. Recognised for its ecological significance, our major resource is the Manawahe Forest. It is also the inspiration for our second key resource, the locals, who power us to achieve our visions: protection, education and recreation. Both of these resources are well utilised within our projects and activities. We have a dedicated team of volunteers who run a pest trapping program, and our small bird monitoring project helps to gauge its effectiveness. The Manawahe Eco Trust exists to provide advice to local landowners interested in pest management, covenants and other environmental matters. Since the development of the Eco Centre, we are now able to deliver quality hands-on environmental education to the students of the Bay of Plenty. By delivering these programs locally, participation becomes more cost-effective, and so a wider range of students will benefit and exclusion due to financial cost is avoided. The members of our community are as diverse as the beasties in our forest, and so for some, their love of the environment is best fostered through recreation. We promote this with an annual 6-hour adventure race, which encompasses stunning views, hard slog, mud, cold, and hopefully, after 6 hours approximately, a huge sense of elation. By creatively incorporating an environmental twist to the mystery activities, we're able to give competitors an opportunity to learn about flora and fauna while contributing to a good cause. We finish with a wild pig hangi, which removes one more pest from the bush, and in a sense, this event is achieving all 3 of our vision statements. This event raises funds, which is pivotal to project sustainability, and keeps Janet, our Secretary-Treasurer, from going grey before her time.
Thanks. All of our fundraising ventures tie back to align with at least one or more components of our vision. A great example of this, and an innovative way to raise funds, is our annual Eat a Pest dinner party. This dinner shows how pest management can be transformed into an opportunity to share and indulge in a great meal. With the menu consisting of wild pork, rabbit, turkey, goat and venison, it reminds us of the wide range of pests that put pressure on our native bush and affirms the need for groups such as the Manawahe Eco Trust to protect the New Zealand bush. We hold a bunny hunt each year with a barbecue and locally sponsored prize giving. Although we don't use this event to raise funds, the bunny hunt promotes recreation, pest management and is a great opportunity for community involvement. The win for us is that the rabbit meat gets salted down and used to bait our stoat traps throughout the following year. All activities rely heavily on volunteer involvement. The Manawahe Eco Trust exists to service the community, and therefore our projects are shaped and driven by community volunteers. Their passion and enthusiasm is shared through the ownership of the projects. Our flexibility and wide range of activities allow them to choose their own level of contribution. Making use of the skill sets within our community helps us to sustain our projects. Like a rata vine and its tawa tree, the Manawahe Eco Trust continues to grow with the support of the local community as we sow the seeds for future generations.